Are y'all ready for the show?
Yo, we here, man. We back with another one, man.
We here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're one of the true creatives in the city. Talking about his 2019. Yo, man, if you don't know this guy,
you need to.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know Shedrick, and let me just say, man, you know, a lot of people taking pictures, videos, all of that stuff. But he's one of the guys that, man, not only is he doing it, but he'll say, "Hey, man, you interested in it? Man, I'll put you on to some stuff. You interested? You want to check this out? You want to try that? Hey, man, holla at me. I throw this your way, throw that your way, South by Southwest. You get out there, man. I'll put you on to some stuff." This dude is well traveled.
Yes, indeed.
He's right here out of good old Madison County, man. Y'all clap it up for SdotPdot.
Yes, sir.
Shedrick, what's good, man?
Hey, so it obviously I paid y'all enough because y'all really gassed me on that one. So I'm money well done. No, but I appreciate it, man. I mean,
No doubt,
y'all are good brothers. Y'all know we are in the same koi pond together.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
doing what we do, repping our city, as well as like providing like some like inspirational, like, you know, like I told you, what I respect about what you do is like how you have your family touching
No doubt.
every part of
Appreciate
it, like
Appreciate
respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're providing them. You know, you teach a bear to fish or whatever it is.
No
you know
doubt,
what I'm
no
saying?
doubt.
You feed them for life, right? And that's kind of what you're doing.
Appreciate it, brother.
And obviously, you know, my man Holloway, like, you know, what you do to like inspire the youth and what you do to inspire even the old heads, you know what I'm saying, is like that energy is so much needed.
Facts.
You know, so so being here, respect. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, no question, man. And I definitely appreciate exactly what you shared and in reference to myself, CEO, and what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? But now, one of the most important things in terms of history is being able to chronicle the actual history itself. And so this individual that we're having the pleasure of interviewing has been able to chronicle history from different parts of the globe, different parts of the United States, different parts of cultural events in history. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly why we have Shedrick Pelt in the studio with us. So definitely shed some light on where you've been, you know what I'm saying, how your 2019 was, and what's to come in 2020, bro.
You know, I kind of like that historian tag. I might start using. I might change my IG, to, you know, something like that. But I mean, you know, thinking about it, I was like, what I do is like, it feels very like connected to like some primal way of living. Like everybody wants to be part of the tribe, right? Why not? You know, the tribe, you're safe, you're warm, you eat, you know, and like what I'm providing to the culture and the community is like my part in the tribe. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps me doing what I'm doing. You know, that's the heart side of it. Obviously, there's a business side of it too, but at base level, when I go out, when I document artists, when I, you know, write or talk about the connection between artists or what I've done as far as following the artist's career, like all that is based in like just trying to, you know, solidify myself among my peers and among the community.
And I want to get into some specifics. Specifically, you know, one of the largest cultural events within the United States, South by Southwest. That covers film, that covers artistry, and a gamut of a lot of different things. And you have been able to actually place photos, memories, you know what I'm saying, dates and times on that particular cultural event itself. Speak a little bit about your experience with South by Southwest, please excuse me, and the part that you have played within that particular cultural event.
I mean, if you're familiar with South by Southwest, this is a citywide festival. I mean, we're talking about thousands of aspiring artists, big artists, fans, like in a, you know, square block of Austin, Texas. So like the energy is already crammed on top of each other, you know. So just being a part of this is you're you're going to be around people, you're going to connect with people, you're going to run it, you're going to trip over people. So the opportunity to like spread your gospel and also absorb some gospel is like where the value is in that kind of situation, right? And for me, it wasn't even like a calculated risk I was taking to go access that. Like, it was like I just sort of stumbled into it. You know, I was away doing some work in Dallas. That situation ended. I took a Greyhound from Dallas to Austin for the first time. Slept on my boy couch. Found out South by Southwest was going to be there. Went down there with my own camera, no map, no access, no bracelet, no nothing, and just went out there and put in work, and just touch the people. You know, like thinking that I was documenting the moment, but not even knowing what moment I was documenting, right? I mean, this was a time when that festival, I've got shots of Kendrick Lamar finishing the night, Saturday night, the biggest stage, the Fader Fort stage. Like, that's like the biggest, you know, blowout of the night. And this was probably his biggest opportunity as far as like some worldwide, opportunity. So I've got shots of him in that period in his life. You know, the next day he pretty much blew up. I got shots of like Skinny Riff Raff. Y'all remember Riff Raff when he was skinny. I've got a young Big Crip with a ball fade. You know, so this is like ages ago, right? Right. But when I was shooting those moments, I'm just like a fan in the crowd, just trying to do my thing. And then, you know, 10 years later, I realized like, you know, what I was able to.
I'm gonna ask you about two things. You said a fan. You posted something recently. I'm gonna ask you first about the book.
Okay.
The feeling that you get from that book, I can tell that you enjoy what you do, but you shot Dark Man X. You posted about it, and I read that post. But I could tell that you weren't a photographer when you were shooting that, though.
I was transported. Cause I got a Rough Rider R on my arm when I was 16.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how serious it was for me. And it was so serious. It was at a time when I was at an age when, like, you know, I wasn't taking my father's advice. Like, he don't know nothing. I'm a man. I don't need him. So I found like guidance in like X and like Styles P. Like, I took their words literally sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The darkness that surrounds him, like the cheekiness with death, the tug and pull with his faith in God and religion and all that. Like, I took that on personally. So when I got to shoot him that night, it's like we had both took this long journey around, all the way around this way. You know what I'm saying? And now he's in the same spot. I'm literally looking at the the hairs in his nose. You know what I'm saying? And he played the entire It's Dark and Hell is Hot from front to back. No skips, intro, all that. You know,
dope. So
it was dope.
We're gonna get into what CO just mentioned, but before we do that, so you took us from I'm going to South by Southwest, just my camera on my own dime, to now officially a part of the actual event itself. Is that correct?
You know, I've gotten to the point where I'm blessed, and they invite me back every year. At this point, you know, I don't have to go through the process anymore, and that's love and that's respect, and I'm humbled at the same time because I get out there and there's shooters out there that I could only wish to be. You know.
And so with that understood, now we got to go into the concert, you know what I'm saying, that celebrates who SdotPdot Shedrick Pelt is here in Huntsville at the camp, which was also the release of your book.
That's a good night.
Which was also you rocking alongside your brother.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Dizzy.
At the actual concert that y'all had at the camp. Tell us about that, bro.
I mean, I think, you know, anytime you can come home with the home team, with the squad, and like do it in front of the people is like special, right? Like when you literally have like grewed up and screwed up and seen the city do the same thing, and now y'all are both at like a different place than you were in the beginning. Like, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, Huntsville was not this. The camp, you would never see a camp in Huntsville back then. So to be in a space and also to work with my bro, you know, that was a beautiful thing. It's like you can't ask for anything more than that, you know. And also I got to highlight my book, which my book it also speaks a lot about my journey. Because behind those photos, I can tell you like, okay, this photo, this was going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those moments, sometimes it flash back. Sometimes I can smell the moment again if I'm looking at a photo from 10 years ago, like, yo, you know, because even life goes on, but you still got to put in work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing double duty in life and work. So that's just how it goes. So
when you say smell the moment, I like to refer to things like that as the fourth dimensional entendre. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you mentioned that. Again, I want everybody to understand who we have in the studio here with us. This man has been from here, all over Huntsville, Alabama, South by Southwest, New York, DC, and beyond.
All you gotta do is cop the book. You're gonna see the travels. You know what I'm saying?
And I've copped the book, and I got an autographed copy.
Facts, I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Not a doubt.
You know, I don't mean to cut you off, but another thing about releasing the book is just like, it's cool. It's a book. It's cool, but it also like empowered me. That like, you know, because offhand before I did it, I always wanted to do it. I was always waiting for something to do it or somebody to do it for me. And then I did it, and I was like, what was I waiting for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what else am I waiting to do? Waiting on somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it opens you up.
It opens you up.
What else can I do?
You know?
That? Yeah.
And some people are like, yo, you wrote a book, and I'm like, yo, you can do that. You know, you just got to get over it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful part of the journey too, because realizing yourself get over the hurdle, seeing it on like some third person, that is like that's where the journey of life gets interesting.
Well, even though I hadn't known you long, I still could see from the post, though you had been doing this for quite a while. We had a conversation, showed some love. Yo, man, if you get out here, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You get shoot, man, I'll get you right. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, anything we could do to support, we're here. 2019 was crazy. What's up for 2020, man?
2020, man. I mean, I think I might be doing what you guys are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Up in DC. I might be trying to put together a little. I might be reviving a podcast on a radio station, much like what No Huntsville is. So I'm trying to like, you know, tap into the culture there in DC, which I've started to do recently over this past 2019. You know, so I got that going. South by is coming up. You know, so. That's a couple things. Everything comes at you fast, you know. So next week in 10 minutes, something might pop up.
Word.
You know.
So look, when you all ask me about, you know, who's the go-to as far as photography, this is the man. You know what I'm saying? So now understand that he comes with a lifetime of experiences. So now when you all make that agreement, that's exactly what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? He's going to deliver that guaranteed final finished product exactly how you like it. Follow SdotPdot. What can they find you at, Shedrick Pelt?
At SdotPdot Media, all platforms. Website, same thing, www.SdotPdot.media. Just hit me, DM me. I do check my DMs all day, you know, so check me out.
Definitely. If you're looking to put your book together, if you're looking for your next event to be captured, make sure you get at Shedrick Pelt. Bro, thank you for being here,
I appreciate y'all,
Let's
man.
give it up for Shedrick Pelt.
Bad, appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.